Hi there. It's March 1st, and we are on day 60 of our Through the New Testament 1 year. Real short study today for a Saturday. It's only 13 verses, right? Mark 7, new chapter we're starting today. So, let's see what it's about. The traditions of the elders. The Pharisees and some of the scribes who had come from Jerusalem gathered around him, Jesus. They observed that some of his disciples were eating their bread with unclean, that is, unwashed hands. For the Pharisees, in fact, all Jews will not eat unless they wash their hands ritually, not to get clean, right? Keeping the tradition of the elders. When they come from the marketplace, they do not eat unless they have washed. And there are many other customs they have received and keep, like washing of cups, jugs, copper utensils, and dining couches. Then the Pharisees and the scribes asked him, "Why do your disciples live according to the tradition of the elders instead of eating bread with ritually unclean hands?" Ritually unclean, right? He answered them, "Isaiah prophesied correctly about you hypocrites, as it is written. These people honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. They worship me in vain, teaching as doctrines the commands of men." Right? Disregarding the command of God, you keep the tradition of men. He also said to them, "You completely invalidate God's command in order to maintain your tradition. For Moses said, 'Honor your father and mother, and whoever speaks evil of a father or mother must be put to death.' But you say, if a man tells his father or mother, 'Whatever benefit you might have received from me is korban,' that is, the gift committed to the temple, you no longer let him do anything for his father or mother. You revoke God's word by your tradition that you have handed down, and you do many similar things." That's it, right? 2 minutes. Right. I know he goes on. I don't know if it's in this chapter. Yeah, see, and he'll go on tomorrow talking about it. But that's it today, right? He's about to tell them how unclean they really are. So, yeah, these are like shorts. These are so short, huh? So, there you go, right? Now, we study Proverbs in the morning, and last week we were studying about this subject. Solomon touches on it, right? Where he says, like a clay pot covered in silver dross, right? You look good on the outside, but filthy on the inside. And I think Jesus will borrow that from Solomon, talking about how they wash the outsides of their cups and the outsides of their bodies, and they wear fancy robes and they look all things, but their insides are filthy, okay? And, how dare you talk about this when your insides are filthy? So, but we'll touch on that, right? And he also touched on, right, if a kid's supposed to be, children there were supposed to honor their parents and take care of their parents all their lives, okay? And if a kid said, "I'm sorry, this has to go to the church. I know you're starving, but, I have to give to the church." And the church is like, "Yeah, he has to give to us." Okay? That's speaking evil of a father or mother. And back then it was punishable by death, okay? But the Pharisees, the crooked as they are, right? Kind of like the deep state today. It's all about them, okay? Customs of men. So there you have it. As today, like I said, a real short study, 13 verses, and we'll finish that tomorrow, right, for day 60. All right, have a good March. Catch up on any you may have missed. And tomorrow we'll continue, right, a short study through the whole New Testament in a year, right? It doesn't take a year to read it, so they cut a lot of these verses in half and make some very short studies. But later on we will be, when it gets into some of the longer ones and the deeper studies, we will be tearing those apart and getting the full meaning out of them, right? So there you go. Give us a like if you think about it. Catch up on any you may have missed. But tomorrow we'll do it again. See ya.